Luke, how would you describe what the night was like for the team, seeing Andre Ingram go through that and kind of what appeared like a dream scenario for him?
That was great. Obviously, it energized the fans. Couldn't be happier for him. Like we said before the game, he's just he's a great guy that's been trying to live out his dream, and he finally got the chance. But I was clear about the fact like this wasn't just doing the nice thing. Like we were bringing him up because we thought he could help us when we needed, we got bodies down and he can shoot the ball. So it was for us just as much as it was for him. And I think he showed, obviously national TV, he showed the basketball world tonight what kind of shooter he is. I mean, the only three he missed all night he got fouled on. They just didn't call it. And he was, for being in the bright lights, he was pretty good tonight, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
You spent some time with the South Bay team when they were known as the Defenders, and so you've known Ingram for a little while. What does it say about him, just the way that he was able to come in and play so confidently, didn't miss a shot until the second half, given the circumstances?
Well, I think it speaks to how much he believes in himself. I think a lot of people that are trying to live the basketball dream probably would have given in, with the amount of years that he's been trying. Like I said before, you don't make a lot of money when you're in the minor league system and you're playing a crazy schedule. You're in small towns, and you're just constantly, you're constantly waiting for other people to think you're good enough, and that can get really mentally tough on people. And I think it shows how mentally strong he is and how much he believes in himself and how much he loves the game to stick with it for this long. And I was just really happy for him that he had that, that type of night tonight.
Coach, obviously still one game left, but what are you most proud of so far this season? Just everything you guys have gone through, injuries, everything else.
The way we compete. I thought even tonight I told Julius I wasn't going to play him in the second and fourth quarter. He's done a really nice job for us, and we want to kind of get some other guys some more minutes. And we had lineups that haven't played together all year. We had a lot of our G League guys out there tonight that were like calling. They were joking. They asked me if they could call some of their own G League plays, and I said, of course, go ahead. But the competition, the identity that the team we want to be, competition is a huge theme of what we do every day in practice, going back to training camp. So I'm really proud of the way that our group, whether guys are hurt or not, continues to fight all year.
Coach, right here. What kind of grade, I know that you have one more game, but what grade would you give your team, and what grade would you give yourself at this point of the season right now?
I'm not doing any grading yet. I'll wait till it's all over and take some time. And I learned, from Coach Jackson never to make decisions or comments like that when you're emotional. So I'm gonna wait until I can get away from it all for a while before I grade the year and grade myself on what we did.
Is there something besides Andre, that has you sort of emotional right now? Is there something that has you fired up right now about what you saw out there?
No, I mean it's a game we had a chance of winning, so it's natural emotions after competing. Nothing different, nothing crazy. Excited about some things, frustrated about others, but nothing different than most nights.
What excited you?
Well, the way that the group fought, they kept fighting. That's the best record in the NBA over there, and we were. That's what we're preaching, is the way we want to play no matter who's on the floor. And every time they got a lead, we scrapped back. And, obviously excited for Andre. And then there was turnovers that were careless turnovers. There was shot selections that were poor shots, things of that nature that are frustrating when you have a chance to win. You can't afford to do those type of things when you're missing as many bodies as we're missing.
Do you get less hot about that kind of stuff at this point?
No, No, because it goes back to how we approach everything. Like the mindset we need to have is practice, shoot around games, whatever it is. Like we're locked in and trying to be our best. So, we're out of the playoffs. There's one game left, but it's still a standard of play that I hold them to because they've shown me that they can be that good. So it's a standard that they've set for themselves. And now that they've said it, I'm not going to let them get away with not playing to that level.
Luke, you focused a lot on teaching with how many young players you have, and just with the story that Ingram's gone through and the 10 years in the minor leagues and coming up, and then them seeing what he did tonight. Can that speak to them more than what you could just explain, I guess, about a guy's career like that?
Yeah, I think so. I think the guys can take a lot from that. They're obviously. They were up cheering for him all game, but to see him fight that hard for something should stick with our guys. Should stick with fans of sports all over. People that follow his story. That nothing is given to you. Work for things, you earn things, you get an opportunity, take advantage of it, and it can work out for you. And it's an inspiring story. And it was a great game, and hopefully our team and some other people that were watching tonight and watching his story were inspired by him. Would be my hope for what happened.
What did Andre do on the floor that pleased you the most, would you say?
He competed and he played the right way. Obviously, we know he can shoot. But there's a fine line between being aggressive and taking bad shots. I don't think he took a single bad shot all night. I thought we could have done a better job of getting him the ball more. I thought he was open a few times that we didn't hit him right away. But he shot it when he was open. He passed it when they closed out on him. Defensively, he was giving us everything he had. He was cracking back on rebounds, trying to get involved with that part of the game. So he played hard, he competed, and he played the right way, and that's why I'm happy.